Restoration of souls. Outside the tall windows of the workshop, an autumn downpour raged, but inside, there was a sterile silence, broken only by the rhythmic scraping of metal on canvas. "You're rushing too much, Andre," Victor said in a deep, even voice. "Can you hear that sound?" The young assistant flinched. "The sound of rain, Mr. Victor?" "The sound of your heart," replied the master. "It's pounding as if you were running a marathon. But restoration is static. It's stillness. Add 2 more drops of alcohol. Not 3. 2. Yes. That's it." "Sorry," Andre muttered. "I'm just trying to understand the structure of this varnish. It's very old." "It's not old. It's dead," Victor snapped. "We're not here to admire antiquities, boy. We're pathologists. We're removing dead skin to see the face that was underneath it 300 years ago." "Stop." Andre froze. "What?" "I'm doing something wrong. You're holding the solvent in your left hand and the swab in your right." Victor's voice became menacingly quiet. "But you're leaning over the canvas. 1 drop, 1 accidental, extra drop from your clumsy hand, and the acid will burn this saint's eyes. Do you want to blind her, Andre?" "No. No, of course not. I didn't think." "Exactly. You didn't think. In this house, Andre, we think about the consequences before we make a move. Chaos stays out there, outside the window. Here, there is only order." The sound of porcelain clattering could be heard at the door. A woman entered. "Victor," she called softly. Victor didn't even turn around. "You're 4 minutes late, Eleanor. The tea has probably lost its ideal temperature." "I'm sorry," her voice trembled. "I was looking for. I couldn't find the right cup. The blue one. Put it here, on the edge of the table. Careful, there are solvents here." "Oh yes. Manners." Victor finally looked up. "Eleanor, this is Andrew. My new tool." "Andrew, this is Eleanor. My wife." Andrew looked at her with admiration. "It's very nice to meet you, Mrs. Eleanor. You have an amazing house." "It's not mine," she replied sadly. "It belongs to history. Victor says so." "Nice to meet you, Andre." Victor smiled with the corners of his lips. Andre is an artist. He believes he can learn to turn back time. "Naive. I believe that beauty can be saved," the young man argued passionately, "even if it's damaged." "Beauty, Andre, is subjective," Victor replied coldly. "And damage is often the result of someone touching something they shouldn't have touched." Eleanor backed away to the door. I'll go. You need to work." "Victor, do you need anything else?" "Only silence, my dear." And close the door tighter. "The draft is stirring up dust, and dust settles on fresh varnish. You don't want to cause a defect, do you?" "No, I don't," she whispered and disappeared. When the door closed, Victor remarked, "You're looking at the door, Andre." She looks very pale." "Is she unwell?" "She's fragile, like an antique vase that has been glued together from fragments. She requires special storage conditions. Let's get back to work." "Did you mix the emulsion?" "Yes." "Then grab a brush. And remember what I said. 1 wrong move, and there will be no turning back. Not for the painting, not for you." That same evening, Andre went down to the dark living room when he heard the false sounds of an out-of-tune piano. "Mrs. Eleonora?" The lid of the instrument fell with a crash. "Who's there?" I didn't touch anything," she exclaimed in fear. "It's me, Andre. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Viktor Dmitrovich let me go home." "Were you playing?" "Playing? No, it's not playing. It's noise. Victor says this instrument is dead, like everything else in this house, until he touches it." Andre came closer and touched the keys. "Bluffner. A wonderful instrument. Why is it in such a state?" "Victor says that restoring musical instruments is not his specialty," replied Eleonora. "He restores what people look at. But what people listen to, for him, it's just vibrations in the air. Chaos. The mechanics are failing here, and the strings have weakened." "But why did you play with one hand?" "My left hand, it doesn't listen well. After that incident. I used to be a pianist. A real one. I played Chopin Liszt. Victor saw me at a concert. He said I looked like a perfect composition at the piano. He fell in love with the image. But he forbids you to play?" "He doesn't forbid me. He just created conditions in which it's impossible. A detuned piano, a cold room, and constant reminders that my talent was mediocre. You know, Andre, if you keep telling someone they're worthless, they start to believe it, even in their thoughts." "That's not true," Andre said firmly. "The way you touched the keys, even now. There was pain, but there was no faking. I can fix it. What? The lid. And the mechanics. I used to know about these things. Victor will find out, she whispered in horror. He'll notice that the sound has changed. He hates changes he can't control. We'll do it quietly. I'll stay after work. I'll say I'm practicing mixing varnishes. I'll tighten the strings, Eleanor. You'll be able to play, at least for yourself. Why are you doing this? You've been working here for 2 days. You don't know us. Because you can't keep music in a cage. It's a crime worse than ruining a canvas with acid. Eleanor smiled bitterly. You talk like a romantic, Andre. Romantics don't live long in this house. They either become hardened and turn into people like Victor, or they break. And what have you become? The clock struck midnight. I became an exhibit, she replied. Please go, before he comes down. A few days later, when Victor was not at home, they worked together in the studio. The chemistry between them was becoming more dangerous than the reagents on the table. Be careful, don't bend down so low. The fumes are poisonous, Andre warned. It's changing color. Look, it was cloudy, and now it's becoming transparent. That's a neutralization reaction. The dirt dissolves, leaving only the essence. My hands are shaking. I'll ruin everything. Victor never lets me touch the reagents. He says I'm made for contemplation, not creation. Victor is wrong. Look at my hands. Do as I do. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now you. I feel warmth, she said in surprise. From the flask? An exothermic reaction. Heat is released when mixed. It's always so cold here. I've forgotten what it's like to feel warmth. Andre looked into her eyes. Eleanor. Don't. Andre, if he comes back. He won't be back until evening. We're alone. For the first time in a week, we're alone, and I can't talk about varnishes and solvents anymore. You don't know him. She backed away. Do you think it's just jealousy? It's possessiveness. I'm like this painting to him. If he sees a scratch, he won't fix it. He'll remove the entire layer. Down to the ground. I won't let him do that. I'll take you away. Let's run away. Today. Right now. We can't right now. The documents are in the safe. And I'm pregnant, Andre. Andre froze. Eleanor laughed nervously. Just kidding. It was a stupid joke. I'm sorry. I just wanted to see if you'd be scared. You were scared. No. I was just confused. Eleonora, this isn't a game. I love you. I can see how he's destroying you. She became serious. Then listen to me. If we run forever. We have to prepare. Tomorrow he starts working on St. Catherine. It's a big project. He'll be distracted. This is our chance. But promise me one thing. Never look at me the way he looks at me. Like something that needs to be fixed. Love me broken. Or don't love me at all. Suddenly, the liquid in the flask hissed. A reaction. The temperature is too high. Andre rushed to cool the mixture. We barely made it. It could have exploded. It will explode anyway, Andre. Eleanor said prophetically. We just delayed it. The key clicked in the front door lock. He's back. Earlier than expected, she whispered. Wipe your lips. And air out the room. It doesn't just smell like chemicals here. It smells like fear. Victor sat in his office, dictating his thoughts onto film. Adhesion is broken. The paint layer is peeling off the base. Restoration diary. Entry from October 15th. Object, family portrait. Condition, emergency. Foreign organisms have been detected. Eleanor is a soft soil. It absorbs moisture, swells, loses its shape. And Andre is an aggressive, poor-quality solvent. He thinks he is saving the painting by washing away the dirt. But he is dissolving the very essence. He paused, examining the scalpel in his hand. I could free it, drive it out. But that is inelegant. A damaged canvas is not thrown away. It is subjected to harsh treatment. Do they think they are accomplices? What secret do they have? The secret unites. We must make the secret begin to suffocate them. We'll start St. Catherine. The martyr. You'll like it, Andre. There's a lot of red. There was a knock on the door. Victor? Are you there? Dinner is ready. Victor instantly changed his tone to a gentle one. I'm leaving, dear. I hope Andre hasn't left yet. I'd like him to stay for dinner. We have something to discuss. Time to put on the press. Dinner was accompanied by the crunch of knives on plates. The meat is excellent today, Eleanor, Victor remarked. Although perhaps a little undercooked. Do you see? There's still blood inside. I told the cook that you like medium rare. I like precision. Andre, aren't you eating? Are your thoughts occupied with something else? No. Everything is very tasty. I was just thinking about tomorrow. About preparing the canvas. Oh, you shouldn't wait until tomorrow. Inspiration must be grabbed by the throat. Victor stood up. By the way, I have news. The customer sent St. Catherine. It's already in the studio. The suffering is brilliantly depicted. Do you know the legend about Catherine Andre? She was broken on a wheel. But she did not betray her convictions. They don't make people like that these days. Eleanor, I have a gift for you. Come back. He took a heavy garnet necklace out of the case and fastened it around his wife's neck. Ouch. You pinched the skin. Be patient. Beauty demands sacrifice. Perfect. Stone's the color of Venus blood. How do you like it, Andre? Very beautiful. It's tight, Victor. It's hard for me to swallow. Take it off, please. It's not tight. It just fits snugly. It's so you don't forget about your posture. You've been lowering your head too low lately. You need to hold it high, especially when you look your man in the eye. I want to drink a toast. To fidelity, and to the fact that the secret always becomes obvious. That every defect is corrected and corrected. To the bottom. Eleanor pushed her glass away. I can't. I'm stuffy. I'm going to my place. No, you're coming with us. To the workshop. St. Catherine isn't waiting. We're starting work immediately. We need solvent. Lots of solvent. The same one you were so skillfully experimenting with today, Andre. But the ventilation, it works worse at night. We'll close the door so that the fumes don't get into the house. We don't want to poison the whole world with our filth, do we? Get up. He knows, Andre whispered. He doesn't just know, answered Eleanor, touching the necklace. He prepared the scaffold. In the workshop, Victor locked the door and put the key in his pocket. The air was quickly becoming heavy with fumes. Tightness, Andre. We work with acetone. Victor, there's nothing to breathe in here, complained Eleanor. I switched the hood to economy mode. The noise prevents me from hearing. Andre, come over. Here's your patient. We need to remove the varnish. I'll take solution number 4. It's mild. No, there's no time for mildness. Take mixture B. But this is pure solvent. It's aggressive. It'll burn the paint in seconds. Risk is a man's business, Andre. You want to prove that you're a master, don't you? Are you only capable of petty intrigues behind my back? Be bolder. Remove the dirt from her. With trembling hands, Andre began to work. He dissolves the varnish very quickly. Too quickly. Don't stop. Press harder. The paint is flowing. Victor, the paint is flowing. I see the soil. Stop. Victor's voice was icy. Step aside. Look. Eleanor, come over. Look at your lover's work. Eleanor covered her mouth with her hand. Oh God. He wiped her face. St. Catherine is now blind and mute. Instead of eyes, there's a hole. It's you. You made me take that solvent. Andre shouted. It's a trap. I gave you a tool. And how you used it is your responsibility. You're weak, Andre. You destroy everything you touch. Look at Eleanor. She doesn't look at you with love. She looks at you with pity. Andre, she said quietly. Why did you listen to him? You're just like him. Your pride is more important to you than anything. Victor nodded. The illusion is gone. The chemistry has wa. Eleanor coughed from the acrid smoke. Andre, get up. We need to get the key from him. Now. Andre knelt in front of the ruined painting, muttering deliriously. No, wait. I can see the structure. If I take the blade, I can get to the bottom layer. I'll find her eyes. Are you crazy? There's a hole. You burn the canvas. We have to get out of here. We'll get poisoned. I can't leave. If I leave, he'll win. He'll tell everyone I'm a failure. Eleanor, hand me the scalpel. She grabbed his shoulders. Look at me. I don't care about your career. I'm pregnant, you idiot. I want to live. He pushed her away. You're in my way. You always have been. You're too loud. Like this music. Victor laughed from the darkness of the corner. Bravo. Here it is. The moment of truth. He doesn't love you, Eleanor. He loves himself in you. He loves his role as a savior. And now, when he needs to save himself, you are an extra burden for him. Eleanor rushed to her husband. Give me the key. Give it. To Andre. Help me. But Andre didn't even turn around. Now a little more. I can almost see the outline. He can't hear you, dear. He's in his own world. Eleanor grabbed a heavy chair and hit the window with all her strength. The glass held. Damn it. Quieter. Andre shouted. You're throwing me off my rhythm. My hand is going to shake. The mousetrap has slammed shut, Victor said. You're getting hot, aren't you? Me too. I think I accidentally touched the can of acetone. The can tipped over. The liquid flowed into the red-hot spiral. No, Eleanor whispered. What? Andre finally raised his head. Victor, no. The painting. You'll burn the painting. Fire, Andre. It needs a cleansing fire. Flames flared up. The fire instantly engulfed the room. Door. Victor, give me the key. We'll burn alive. It's too late, my dear. The metal has expanded from the heat. The lock has jammed. We're locked in a time capsule. Andre, help me break down the door. Together. But Andre rushed not to the door, but to the fire. He was beating the flaming easel with his jacket. Don't touch her. Go away. I'll save you, Katerina. I won't let you burn. Are you saving a piece of wood? Save us. This is not a tree. This is a masterpiece. If I carry it out, they will forgive me. Viktor Dmitrovich. Look, I'm covering it with my body. Suddenly another can of chemicals exploded. Andre screamed in an inhuman voice, clutching his face. My eyes. Acid. It burns. I can't see anything. Where is it? Where's the painting? Darkness. Solid darkness. He went blind. Eleanor whispered. Victor, get up. Go, Eleanor. Victor sat in an armchair, looking at the fire. You will survive. Debris always survives. And I will stay with my creation. Silence. Finally, absolute silence. Eleanor rushed into the small bathroom in the corner of the workshop, turned on the water, and fell to the floor. The last thing she heard before the ceiling collapsed was the voice of blind Andre, crawling in the fire. I only see red circles. Help. A month later, the hospital ward was quiet. The investigator was leafing through the file folder. Case number 704. Final report. Cause of fire. Accident while working with flammable substances. Violation of safety regulations. The owner of the house, Viktor Dmitrovich K., died on the spot. The body was found in the center of the workshop. He did not even try to get out. He was sitting in a chair, hugging a mannequin. For a long time, the forensic experts could not understand why there was a gold necklace on the mannequin. Eleanor was silent, looking out the window at the rain. I was at your colleagues today. Andre, the investigator continued. The doctors say his vision cannot be restored. Chemical burns to the cornea. He lives in complete darkness. Do you know what he does all day long? He waves his hands in the air. He says he restores darkness. He asked about you. He asked if you saved the painting. Not you, Eleonora. The painting. The investigator closed the folder. I told him everything burned down. St. Catherine's, the house, the piano. Everything turned to ashes. The case is closed. You are free. Although, where are you going? You are now the heir to the fire. When the door closed, Eleonora was left alone. She slowly raised her hand and began tapping her fingers on the metal rail of the bed, as if playing an invisible piano. Perfect, she whispered into the void.